And I wanted to share too, you know, the most thing that I do appreciate is that I do know that I am in God's hands. I do know that God has me covered, because I came here with a plan. I was starting in Jamaica, and like I said, I'm going to be exploring other areas so I can do the cons and the pros of what best fit me and my lifestyle, and where I can actually still thrive, because I can't stay in an area or anywhere that there is a lot of suffering, sadness, no hope, no joy, or just, it's just, I didn't leave from an area to go to another area that's just struggling beyond repair. So I just wanted to say that trust your journey. If you're in God's will, trust his will. It's all about his will. And also on this journey, as you go on your journey, where you go with someone or someone else go with you, if you have a significant other, which I do not. So I am totally single and I'm totally doing this on my own, is that you're going to gain friendships and you're going to lose friendships, because a lot of people are not going to be happy of the fact that you have that boldness about yourself, where you're stepping out of your comfort zone. I mean, I left corporate America. I sold what I could sell. I put everything in storage, and I've said bye-bye to Texas. And some people are not really supportive in that sense. They just don't even talk to me. They just watch me, which that's fine. I'm used to that too. So you have to be okay with the loneliness of your journey. You have to be okay with no cheerleaders. You have to be okay with your closest friends waiting on you to fail. You have to be okay. And other part of my venting, I don't even know what part this is when you are traveling alone and abroad, to try to figure out what area you want to possibly live, or even if you want to live there. You have to have your plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Yeah, you need to have all those plans, because there will be, like any other place that you are in or you live, there will be things that will happen. And you have to get used to that, because I have had to get used to that the 2 weeks that I've been here. But yeah, you have to have other plans outside of your plans and stuff. But don't let it be plan B, C, D, E. You go back to your starting point. Don't go back. Just keep going. Keep praying. Keep fasting. Keep meditating. Keep drinking your water. Keep eating your fruits. Outside of everything beautiful, there's going to be ugliness. Just like anywhere all over the world. It's not a reflection on where I am currently or anything like that. What's going on here is happening all over the world. There's good people, there's bad people, there's scammers. It's happening all over the world. So I'm not marking or trying to bash, because like I said in my other previous, I'm here to give. I'm here to give light, and I've met a lot of beautiful people in this community that I am in. I'm going to go visit the actual administrator to see what the students may need, so I can do a pledge to contribute to the actual local community for the children. I had offered to actually pick up the trash along the road here, and the locals, I call them my bodyguards, because they see me going in and see me going out. They see everything, because you are being watched everywhere. And I've given them, what I could give them to pay for that security too. Yes, I did. I believe in helping the community, child, the security ones on the corner and everything. Yeah, that's me. Let me slide you something to make sure. Yeah. But anyway, you have to just really, 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 really step outside the box and out your comfort zone of things that you're comfortable with and you take for granted everyday amenities and things of that nature. And just know that it's not a reflection on that particular overall, because if that's the case, the United States is full of shit. And it's not the American dream. Well, we know that it's a nightmare. But at any rate, I mean, I'm from there. I can bash where I'm from. But to go to other places, if you're not uplifting it, don't downgrade it. And I'm not trying to do any of that on purpose. And speaking on being privileged, you know, people always talking about people that's privileged and etc. and stuff like that. We are very privileged in the United States. Although I am very disappointed in the United States, but I am a United States citizen. And just being a United States citizen, I am understanding that although I'm not, I still have privilege from being just a United States citizen. That has opened my eyes to a lot of things as well, because I can go back home. I can catch a flight and leave and go back where I came from, or go back to Arkansas, or go back to wherever I want to go back to. And I have someone. I have people. There are a lot of people that have no one. They don't have people. They have never been outside of their community, period, at all. I mean, nowhere close to going outside of that. They can't. They're not in a position to. That right there alone makes me very privileged. And I thank God that he's showing me himself in everything, from the air to the plants to the dogs that chase me when I'm on the motorcycles, and the water, the flowers, the food, the everything. I see God in everything, and I see him in everything. And I'm very appreciative of that, because my journey is I'm questioning God about a lot of things, and I'm still questioning him about a lot of things, and he's showing things to me slowly but surely, if I really pay attention and get outside of my own head. But if you don't think you privileged, you are very privileged. You privileged to even have this phone. Okay? Do you not understand it's a privilege for you to even have a cell phone, or to even be able to be access on here, to be on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram? That is a freaking privilege for you to be able to have accessibility to this. So count your blessings. Be more appreciative. Do self-care for yourself. Do self-reflection. Find a day every day where you can give back to others who cannot give to themselves. I gave someone some lip gloss, and it was like it was a big deal to her just because I gave her some lip gloss. But I've been that little girl, and I've been that person in poverty, stuck with no hope and no desire. But there was always somebody that would bring light to me. And then when I was growing up, it was the Black Panthers, and I'm just being honest. We loved those sugar cookies and milk they brought us in the projects. Loved it. So you do. And the other things that I want to share is, when you go to another area, try to get someone to kind of go with you and walk you through everything, and try to, like I said, mix your money with the United States money and the local money, and let the person that's going with you, whether it's your driver or someone else or a tour guide, let them speak for you. Because once they see that you are not from that area, they will hustle you. And not saying everybody, because everybody is not honest, dishonest, or anything like that. And that's not throwing salt on anything. I'm just saying to just see why, cover your own ass in that aspect. And I told you all about putting in place your own security stuff, and just be aware of a lot of things. But it's very unfortunate that you want to be able to help a community, but the community has to want to help too. Like, I went out and was picking up trash along the road where I go walk and stuff, and one of my neighborhood, I call him my cousin, who hangs out just at this like bar every day, he told me, "Queen, no, don't do that. They're just going to do it all over again anyway." I said, "But at least I'm doing my part. You know, that's all I can do. And I'm just doing it for my own conscience, and I'm trying to do it for my part." So I go pick up trash, and I try to talk to other people and things of that nature. And yeah, just try to bring some kind of light and do your part, but don't try to force or judge people on what they are trying to do. And I have to check myself and make sure that, hey, I'm not stepping over people's boundaries or making them feel any kind of way inadequate or that I'm better or that I'm looking down, because I am not doing any of that, regardless of who may interpret it as that. That's not on me, that's on that person, because I've always been the way that I am. However the world perceives it, that's on them. But I do mean well in that aspect. But I'm telling you all, if you don't know how blessed you are, you need to get a passport and you need to go see other parts of the world. You really need to get a passport and do more than just a week. Take 2 weeks, go into communities, for real communities, outside of those dorm resorts, and see exactly what's going on, and have to give yourself an appreciation. It's not as bad as you think it is until you go somewhere else that is worse. I guarantee you.